All right, y'all. So we about to start this reaction. I know it said we're a couple minutes in, but it is what it is. I'm trying to figure out this OBS shit. I finally figured it out. We straight. So let's check it
The New
out.
York Police Department received a call from an unnamed woman who told dispatch that someone known to her, Torsha Haight, had missed an online appointment. Although only an hour had passed, the caller explained that she couldn't get in touch with her via other means. Usually that wouldn't have been a cause for concern, but the thing was, Torsha was going through
Suspect number one.
with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael. The marriage had been on the rocks for a while leading up to
Hold
the
on,
call.
what they say about
The
this
caller
fool?
explained that she couldn't get in touch with her via other means. Usually that wouldn't have been a cause for concern, but the thing was, Torsha was going
This old Mr. Clean ass nigga. The family deep as hell too. Bruh, damn, bruh.
through a divorce.
The caption
with
on
her
this video is
soon-to-be
crazy.
ex-husband, Michael.
Bro, telling your kid's mom when you know it's five of them is crazy work. You wouldn't think like, damn, I want one of my kids to grow up without a mom. No. I'm gonna tell you right now, the girls for sure gonna hate this nigga for life. All right, they for sure gonna hate this nigga for life, bro. That's crazy word, squad.
The marriage had been on the rocks for a while leading up to the call because Michael had been abusive towards Torsha and allegedly to their eldest daughter, Macy. Given the circumstances,
Oh, she
the
already
fact
know
that
that.
Torsha had explained to the person who eventually called police that she didn't feel safe in Michael's presence and that she had to live in the same house as him until they divorced because he refused to move out, it meant that harm may have not only come to Torsha but her eldest daughter Macy as well. So it's to no surprise that the call was made.
Hi, Katie, who is going through a divorce and was going to go back to her home last night. They had to do some paperwork. And I'm a little bit concerned. We were supposed to, we had an appointment scheduled that she missed. She doesn't ever miss appointments. Is there any way I can set up to do a well check at her home?
Okay, and you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her for home last night as they had some divorce paperwork. But I know safety that way, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email.
Bro, that's a W friend right there, bro. If anybody is a W in this situation, she is the W, bro. Because as a young nigga, bro, I call my homeboy once, don't answer. All right, shit. Two times, don't answer. Three times, we beefing. We must be beefing. I called you three times. You did not, never like, bro. We not females, bro. If I call you three times, I'm looking for you, whatever it is. After I call you three times, I'm not calling again, bro. And I hope you straight. Like, the fuck, no more young nigga can say, bro.
And it's not like her to miss an appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not even yet. It's been an hour. But
Damn,
Okay, did her and her ex still live together?
that's OD, right?
Mm-mm. Okay. All right, y'all. Come on.
This ain't your daughter. This ain't your sister. It's not a family member, bro. She missed an appointment. She an hour late to an appointment. You call the police.
One of you can create your own website by saying, "This is what I want." With Wix, you can.
Try to file a missing person report. You call the police and tell them, hey, y'all need to go do a welfare check on her house. She's an hour late for our appointment. Either this woman is so precise with her everyday movement, her time, bro, to where this lady know this is not her, or she just reaching, bro. Cause ain't no way in hell. You know how mad I'd be if the police. You missed your appointment. You were supposed to be there an hour ago, and they show up at my house. Yeah, I
Nigga.
know it was, cause I don't want to fucking go. You mean to tell me they called? Nigga, it's only been an hour, nigga. What y'all doing at my house? We want to check and see if you're alive. Nigga.
Hey, I don't know who that woman was, but who knows how long this shit would have just, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what they about to walk into outside of the little fucking thumbnail, what the thumbnail say, but outside of that, bro, who fucking, who fucking knows, bro? Damn. Whatever.
Hell no, don't leave me alone.
Yeah, that was what the situation was. He was refusing to leave the home, and that's what the paperwork was. She was going to file paperwork to get him out.
Oh.
Okay, and she said that to you specifically that she was concerned for her welfare about going home.
Yeah, she had some concerns about that, and I had some concerns just from talking to her too. I was
never
encouraging her
mind.
not to do that, but
Never
I'm
mind.
not sure what she decided, but I know her plan was to go home.
Okay, why is she concerned?
He has had some violent tendencies in the past, and I believe CPS has been involved, and I actually believe she came and spoke to the police department a couple weeks ago to let her know the worst was upcoming, just because she didn't really trust him.
Okay, and you said she missed an appointment today. Was that like an appointment for you guys to meet up together, or?
Yeah, I'm actually out of state. Otherwise, I would probably check on her myself. But
Okay.
we had a time we were going to meet. We were going to do a video chat.
Okay.
Nah, you didn't want
And
to
here,
be
do you
next.
know, by chance, in the
Check on
past,
yourself. You want to run
can you
into
explain
no
to me
shit.
like how he was violent? Was it just
Bruh. I'd be shocked, bruh. I would be shocked if, cause this is saying a house full of bodies, house full of dead bodies. They wouldn't just put that on there for no reason, bro. I would be shocked if they show up and anybody's alive in that motherfucker, for real.
I know they had a well check with CPS down there. It was with one of the kids. He just has anger issues.
okay? Do you know if drugs or alcohol are a factor?
No drugs or alcohol. No.
And do you know if there are any weapons involved?
Of
There,
course.
I've been talking about that. There are firearms in the house. I think they're locked up. I was actually encouraging her to get those out and turn them into
He
use.
looked like
I knew
he's
in Utah you could do that. I used to practice. I know they had guns, but she thought they were safe.
I tried to encourage her to get the guns out the house. What wife you know can make her husband get the guns out the house? What wife you know is going to try to sneak the guns out the house, bro? They ain't that easy. I'm flipping the fuck out. What you doing touching my head? But you leaving motherfuckers alone before they turn against you. What you taking my guns out the house for?
Locked up because I was trying to ask if he would have access to those. but I don't know what happened that way. I'm actually thinking he might still have access to it.
They his guns.
At least locked up in their house. But I think he has access to open the lock. I'm sorry, don't mean to be confusing about that.
Okay. And then
They're safe from the
She
kids
know
getting
too
to them.
much. Hey, you know what's crazy? I ain't never in my life answer the door for the police. I just let them knock till they leave. They gonna stay there like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, especially if they know somebody in the house, bro. They gonna knock. But I never answer the door, bro. They need to get here that bad, they get a warrant. And if they don't got a warrant, I feel like it ain't that serious. So it's like 2 reasons I don't answer the door. What the fuck y'all want? You better do like the movies and wait till I leave and pull me over. Because I do not answer the door, squad. I swear to God I don't. I'll be looking at the people the whole time, smoking, looking out the window. All type of shit, but I won't answer that door.
These people you said come out of Hurricane? Laverkin, maybe? Laverkin Hurricane? See if there's anybody else that got
Hey, is it dope to live in
I'll
snow?
have someone go by it.
Y'all know I never seen that in my life.
It appeared as if no one was in. No noise could be heard from the property. Just as officers were about to discuss what to do next, they got a call from the Cedar City Police Department stating that Michael had also missed several appointments and had
Cedar City in Utah. The last video we did was up in Utah. What's going on in Utah, bro? Is this the new Wisconsin? Because it seemed like where the snow is at is where it's cracking at.
Depressing over there again.
Swear to God.
hadn't turned up to work. Many of those who worked with Michael were close friends and also knew about the ongoing divorce. What isn't clear is if they were aware of the allegations made against him. With this new information on board, officers Roy and Humphreys became even more concerned. So they decided that they should try and get in touch with other immediate members of the Haight family, their children. 12-year-old Briley, 7-year-old twins Sienna and Eamon, or 4-year-old Gavin. So they reached out to the school district, but there was an issue. The administrator
This
told
shit just
them
start
that for
happening
some
till Young Boy
reason
moved
only
out there.
Briley was showing up on their city, and it showed that
The
she
Young
wasn't
Boy
present
effect.
at school. After the call was made, Officer Roy had to leave the scene due to a prior obligation, leaving Officer Humphreys to try and figure out what on earth was going on. Over the course of the next hour or so, he tried various methods in order to make contact with the family, but failed in
What
his endeavor.
The hell? My nigga, people out here fighting. You know what I'm saying? Disturbing the peace. DUIs, nigga, petty crimes. Why are you camped outside their house for an hour, bro? They not answering the door at this point. It's harassment. The father's complaining against the department. Why these
Nah,
niggas
bro,
outside
don't
for an
even.
hour
He
with
should
no
have,
warrant?
bro. If
Tell
I'm the
me
police
that.
officer, nobody answering
That's
the
illegal.
door.
Why are you outside my
I'm not
house
sitting there for an
hours
hour,
with no warrant?
calling a command and being like, "Hey, bro, what y'all want me
That
to
is
do?"
harassment. Waiting for me to walk out so you can. My nigga, you ain't no detectives. You not staking out. You not staking out, nigga. Y'all are uniformed cops, bro. An hour? An hour? That shit, I never. That shit
He
crazy.
reached back out to Officer Roy and asked him if he knew of any family friends that he could contact to A, try and get hold of any of the family members, or B, gain access to the property to see if anyone was home.
Get a warrant.
Officer Roy did indeed know someone, a family friend. After contact was made, that family friend met up with Officer Humphreys at the Haight residence. After a brief conversation, a survey
How do,
sent to-
bro? He said that he knew a family. Like, how fucking close knit is this little ass town, bro?
Dread overwhelmed them. They felt that something was definitely off. The family friend had keys to the property, so they let themselves in, and Officer
For one, how in the hell the police know the auntie, cousin, whoever the fuck the family friend is to this house? And second, if you know
That's
the
some weird
police
shit.
is outside your people house trying to get in, you don't pull up with the key and let them in. What the fuck? What was they raised in Utah?
The fuck?
The fuck? Gotta be raised in Utah to do some shit like this. You ain't tell me the police trying to get in my house. I ain't letting them in. They call you. You like, oh, I got the spare. I have a spare key. Shit. That's kind of, well, nope, that ain't illegal because they got the key to the house. They let the police in. If you got the key to the house, not breaking in, you can let in whoever you want. This is wild, man.
Humphreys followed close behind.
Any other situation, don't let them niggas in my house, bro. For this situation, go ahead, bro. Cause I'm gonna be fucked up if you don't.
Phoenix City Police Department. Phoenix City Police Department. Yeah.
But they blurring out.
Cedar 602 right inside of this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed. I'm gonna clear the home.
Damn.
Cedar 6 or Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the home, make
2
yourself
deceased
known.
on the bed, so
Clear this room.
that's the wife for sure. Who was the other one? Her side nigga?
Nobody. Phoenix City Police Department.
That fool was a demon. Either one, he caught them in the bed sleeping and killed both of them, or 2, caught her in the bed, killed her, laid beside her and smoked himself. Weird nigga. Cause I hope he didn't do nothing to the kids. And if it is, it's the oldest daughter. Remember, the oldest daughter has smoke. If it is, it's the oldest daughter. It's the mom and the oldest daughter, bro. This is wild.
Anybody in the house? We got another one deceased right here.
Oh my God! He killed his wife and kids. They just found another one deceased in the room.
Bro, that nigga is. Oh my god, bro. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
We need to clear the house. Clear here. We have one more deceased in this bed. Appears to be a gunshot to the face. Check in this room back here.
What the fuck?
One deceased here. Clear. Making good. I'm checking here. No, you're good. Wait. Good. One more.
This fool killed the whole family.
Back ahead.
Oh my God. Was it one more or two more in the room? Is it 4 or 5 now?
Shots to the head.
They ain't even finished clearing that damn house.
Down here, make yourself known. 2, 4, 6. Hold right there, Chief. Phoenix City Police Department.
Another one dead on the top bunk.
One more up top, blood on bed.
Oh my God! Whew. Whew.
Fuck, bro. God
One
damn.
lady got her whole family killed.
Bro is bogus as a bitch, bro.
It's crazy you don't know these niggas is this crazy until something like this happen. You can be with them for years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And then they snap. And then they snap.
Yeah, bro is off his
Bro
fucking
killed
rocker,
his
bro.
whole fucking family.
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
He had
That is
to off
crazy as
himself,
fuck.
too. He had to.
Oh shit.
This was murder suicide for sure. There's no way in hell he think he would get out of prison. It's no way in hell he thought he would live safe in prison by doing it. He for sure off himself too, squad. I know he did.
Yeah, Matt. One more down here.
Damn.
Clear.
My nigga, that's a house
Check in this
full.
room. Another gunshot. Or, sorry, I don't know that, but appears to be. Nope. One more.
Damn, another one?
Gunshot back in the head.
That's 7. That's 6 or 7.
What else? Just the vacuum that's gonna fall. Go.
My nigga kicked that door with aggression.
Sauna. That way. Left. Opening. Safe. Got keys in 2 safes down here.
It's bodies on every level. When you walk into the house, on the main level, it's a body. Upstairs is a body, and then downstairs is 2 bodies in the basement. So the basement, main level, and the 2nd floor. How nobody didn't get away, bro? They been hearing them shots throughout. They been hearing them shots in that house, bro.
He killed him. Bro. Oh my god.
He got rid of the older ones first, and then he killed his own kids.
Niggas be sick, bro.
And that big ass house. My nigga, they are doing this house. They sweeping this house by the book, bro. I know what a good job look like, and they sweeping this house by the book, squad. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
No.
Cedar.
The most exciting job in the world.
Let's talk. I'm just letting dispatch know the house is clear.
Hold on.
Don't come in. Nobody go upstairs and don't let anybody in.
Hey, stay out.
Just right here.
We need crime scene tape. Start fencing off everything.
You got some in your car?
No.
'Cause I can't.
Call Gary.
Yeah, no problem.
Sierra 60. 676. Can you notify the county attorney?
What the fuck, bro?
Hey, yeah.
I got Travis calling Gary. So we can get things.
Yeah, and I was just with Gary, so
Do you have any crime scene tape in your truck?
I do. Let's keep everything as pristine as we can. Love up. Section this off.
Michael, Torsha, their children, and Torsha's mother, 78-year-old Gail O, were found dead in the home, all with gunshot wounds.
Yep, killed himself. Like I said, 8 people is crazy. He killed the mom, the wife, and the kids, and himself. Murder suicide for sure.
Jesus Christ, bro.
8. Damn, that's how that didn't make like national news. When was this?
I can almost cry right now, bro. That's sick as hell.
Being shot
This looked like a local Fox 13 news. Why I ain't hear about this?
times. Once the bodies were located, the patrol officers called in homicide detectives to take over. Upon arrival, they began trying to piece together what exactly went down. Why were there a large number of bodies? Who could have done this to the family? And well, they would get their answers just a few moments later.
Of
Next to
course he
Michael's
did.
body laid a note. Only excerpts have been released. This is nonsense, and I can't handle it for one more day. We
Told
will
you
not
this
be.
bitch did it. I knew he did it. I knew he did it. Your wife wanted to leave. You can't live life. The nigga killed the whole bloodline. Literally the whole bloodline. The kids him and his wife had all gone. No grandkids. That he killed the whole bloodline. Got rid of them off the earth. Bro got rid of a whole bloodline off this earth. Her mama, her and the kids. And himself.
God damn, bro.
No proof that bloodline ever existed, squad. This bitch, bro. All because your wife don't want to be with you no more. This that 78% I told y'all niggas before. I tell you all the time. You get married, bro. And that's a high number. It's a 78% chance your wife will file for divorce. Don't think you better than nobody else. So if you don't think you can handle that, put yourself in that position. If you don't think you'll be able to handle that, don't get married. This nigga killed his whole family. Damn.
A burden on society. I kept asking for help and you wouldn't listen. I would rather rot in hell than to put up with another day of this manipulation and control over me. And if that wasn't enough to determine that Michael was behind the shooting and then took his own life, then a deep dive of his internet history was about to solidify it. On the 30th of December 2022, just 5 days before the shooting, Michael searched the following on Google. How loud is a 9mm gunshot? What does a gunshot sound like? I hear gunshots near my house, what do I do? If you heard a single gunshot in your neighborhood at night, would you immediately recognize it as such? Would you either way be alerted enough to call police, or would you chalk it up to being just another sound in the night? How loud is a gunshot?
That's
in a
what my
house?
nigga
Would you go
Googled.
away
That's what my
neighborhood
nigga
at night?
Googled,
In
bro.
my house, what do I do? Going, but his internet history was about to solidify it. Saying, what do I do? Recognize it as up.
Bro, this nigga is crazy.
A gunshot in a garage, and how loud is a 40mm pistol?
It ain't no crimes happening in the UK, squad. Because you got this UK for where he from, the UK, Australia, somewhere, squad. The way he said neighbor, the way they spell neighbor right there, that's the way them UK fools spell it. And then by his accent. Bro, you report news all the way in Utah. At least Americanize it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We all know in the UK they just got knives. Everything at Crackers House parties. But shit. You gotta Americanize this a little bit, bro. You spell neighbor wrong to us. This nigga spelled neighbor wrong. He spelled it Neighbour. Right? I would have got that wrong on the test. I would have got it wrong. Goes, how do you spell neighbor? It's easy as fuck. Niggas would call me stupid as hell, right? Americanized
It's
a
clear
little
then
bit.
that Michael had been planning the shooting for a brief period, more than likely within the couple of days after his divorce papers were served to him on December 21st. In the few years leading up to the shooting, Michael had been subjected to an investigation by the Child Protective Services due to allegations made against him by his eldest daughter, Macy. What should be noted is that no charges were ever brought forward because of insufficient evidence and Torsha being reluctant to press the issue further. This was more than likely because they were Mormons and Torsha wanted to maintain a perfect family image within her community. Following the investigation, Michael's behaviour changed, but as time passed, he went back to his old self. This time it was aimed mainly at Torsha. She soon found herself in an extremely abusive relationship, one that consisted of being beaten and berated, having her finances withheld from her, having to ask permission
So she
to
was finally
do
ready to
things and
leave.
buy things like groceries, and when she dared to speak up, Michael would make out that she was the one. However, in September of 2022, she built up enough courage to call it a day and demanded that he leave the house immediately to stay with his mother. To her surprise, he did it without any confrontation. Although she called it quits, Michael didn't want to end things. He actually wanted her back and agreed to go to counselling to sort out his behaviour. When Michael moved back in, the relationship was much better for a little while. But when he wasn't here, it was a dream. Everything was so smooth. So yeah, Michael ended up back in the family home, but Torsha was stronger now, and the minute he started to act up, which wasn't very long after he moved back in, she filed for a divorce, which took place on December 21st, 2022. After the divorce
Right before
papers were
Christmas, she
served,
was
Michael
done.
was said to have begun acting strange, more than likely because he couldn't control the situation, and well, sadly, you know what happened next. Michael Haight would murder his entire family and then took his own life because he couldn't control the situation he was in. And the sad thing about it is, if he just took a step back and actually made an effort to change his behaviour, because you know, he had multiple chances to do so, then he could have had quite literally what he was trying
Why
to
the
control.
kids,
His
though?
whole
You know what I'm
family loved
saying?
him, but he was, it seems, a ticking time bomb. That's the thing with the they don't think that way. They just control and manipulate. And in this situation,
What did my nigga
Michael
just say,
was
bro?
losing his grip on
Look at
things,
all them
he
hurts.
took his entire family out.
If y'all remember what we left off with.
Shit, hold on.